YouTube. This is the first video like this I've done, and I'm kind of nervous. And I had no idea where to start. But basically I want to do like reviews of TV shows and movies that I love, and there are so many. Mostly I love Doctor Who and I love Star Trek. I've really discovered my inner sci-fi geek over the last year or so. So I'll probably get to those sometime later, but I wanted to start with what I'm into right now, which is the A-Team. Because I just got this a couple of weeks ago, which is the whole box set of all 5 seasons, and they slide out of the bag. Ah! That wasn't good. Yeah, so I saw the movie when it came out in June, and I loved it. And I started watching the TV show in July, and ordered this thing, which was $90, but for 5 seasons that comes to like less than $20 a season. I think math isn't my strong suit, I could be wrong. And I've watched just about every episode. There are a few from season 4 and 5 that I haven't gotten around to yet, but I've watched the rest of them. And so far, season 1 is my favorite. That was a short season. Then we got season 2, season 3, season 4, and season 5. And this is an awesome collection. I really, really love this. And the show is just fun and ridiculous, and it's like a live-action cartoon. Basically, it's about these 4 guys who are on the run from the military, which explains all this in the opening, and they go around helping the little guy, basically, for about the first 3 years. In season 4, it starts to stray away from that, and then season 5 goes way off track. It stars George Peppard, Mr. T, Dwight Schultz, and Dirk Benedict. And honestly, Mr. T was the reason I was resisting watching it for a long time, because I still don't understand his appeal. Maybe it had to have been alive in the 80s to get it, but I don't get it. And so I kind of assumed the show would be all about him, because he's the only thing I knew about the A-Team. So I didn't want to watch it because I didn't really like him. But for someone who got the most press, he probably had the smallest part. Well, maybe Murdoch did at first, but I think his part really grew, and Mr. T's part kind of shrank, which is really weird because usually when an actor takes off, their character kind of takes over the show. Like in Happy Days or Family Matters, or it's sort of happening with The Big Bang Theory, which I worry about. We've got the characters, Hannibal Smith, who's the leader, and B.A. Baracus, who's like the mechanic / the muscle. Murdoch, who's the pilot and the crazy person, although I personally don't think he's really crazy. And then Face, who's the con man, and, you know, the pretty one. And what I like about this show is really the 4 guys and the dynamic they bring to it. Even though these 2 are my favorites, I don't think the show would work without any of them. They all 4 bring something great to it. Like, there's something to love about all of them, and the interpersonal dynamics they have with each other are a lot of fun. The one that got the least amount of attention, I feel, was between B.A. and Face. They didn't really get a whole lot of scenes, just the 2 of them. I can only think of a few off the top of my head. It didn't really delve into a drama most of the time. There were a couple of serious episodes, usually most of them in season 5. Like, Family Reunion got pretty dramatic. With Face. A lot of the Face episodes were the most dramatic ones because he got the most backstory about him. He was an orphan. He doesn't know who his parents were. There's a lot of like commitment issues and abandonment issues, and so he got a lot of episodes about him, which could be okay because he is my second favorite character, but I also have a love-hate relationship with him because dude is so whiny. So whiny, and sometimes it's just like, you know, shut up, because your situation could be a lot worse. There were times where it would annoy me that they would reuse footage from old episodes, but Starsky and Hutch did that on at least one occasion. They used the same teaser in 2 of my favorite episodes, which confused me at first and then just kind of upset me. But they're still 2 of my favorite episodes. And the editing for this show is not great. Like, a lot of the fight scenes, I think that could have been sharper or handled better. Oh, and in one scene, this is actually one of my favorite episodes in season 1, the Beast from the Belly of a Boeing. They use an exact shot from Airplane. Like, I'm watching and I'm thinking, that's from freaking Airplane, and it was. So, I don't know. Little things like that bother me, and sort of take me out of the story, even though it's not grounded in reality at all. But yeah, this is a really fun show. I really like all those kind of 70s, 80s shows where they're like action shows / cop shows and they've got a distinct car. Like this and The Dukes of Hazzard and Starsky and Hutch is my favorite one. Starsky and Hutch is one of my favorite shows ever. That's the cop show to me. Nothing else comes close. But I'm not going to talk about that right now. So yeah, I'm really excited for the movie to come to DVD. I'm getting antsy about it. I wanna watch it again because I thought, especially in comparison to the Dukes of Hazzard movie or the Starsky and Hutch movie, it stayed a lot more faithful to the original tone and story of the show. So I'm not sure when it comes out. The UK has a release date, and I think New Zealand just got a release date, and I'm thinking, what about us? So hopefully soon it'll come out, and I will talk about it more once I get it, and I'll talk about the comparisons between that and the show. So there we go. Bye, guys.